What's up, you guys? It's Sarah at carnivore.yogi on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming on to my YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe while you're here. So I'm back at my new recording studio here now that I really don't have access to the house. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about staying on the carnivore diet during quarantine. I'm here in Atlanta. The mayor actually just ordered a 14-day stay at home, kind of like a mandate, but we've been staying at home for the last 14 days. Like, we haven't really gone anywhere. We haven't done anything. So I've really had to face some demons with my food addiction issues, with boredom, with anxiety, with worry. I've had life happening. And so this video is really just to encourage anybody who is at home and is like just struggling. I know a lot of you guys have reached out to me and said, I'm binging a lot. You know, I've got the sugar addiction back. What do I do? I'm having a really hard time sticking to carnivore right now. So this video hopefully is going to encourage you guys and just give you my tips and how I'm managing to stay carnivore during this time. So first little tip, make sure that your freezer is stocked up with a lot of meat. And you know, I do have some keto treats in the house because I'm trying to get my daughter over to keto. If you follow me on Instagram, I've talked extensively about this. But it's day 3 of keto for my daughter. So I am bringing in a few keto treats for her. So I have a temptation. It's all in the trunk of my car. So it's not actually in the house. I have to take an extra step to go out to my car and get those treats out for her. But I recommend making sure that you're stocked up. Now, White Oak Pastures is still delivering to the house. I'll link them below. US Wellness Meats. There is Butcher Box. It's not my favorite. I really would rather you guys go with a regenerative farm. Force of Nature Meats. They're regenerative agriculture. But I'm stocked up. I stocked up my freezer with like about 10 pounds of beef suet because that's one thing I eat. I've got meat. And I'm just trying not to keep a lot of temptations in the house other than those keto treats. So here's the stress part. Okay, so I did a video earlier this week and showed you guys me putting my continuous glucose monitor on my arm and my hand popped in. So this is a reality of having a nonverbal autistic child who's very used to routine and structure. She's not been happy to be staying at home. I know a lot of kids are happy to be out of school. She's not been happy. So we've had a lot of screaming and a lot of crying. I mean, we've had, yesterday I think I counted because I was just curious, we had about 6 hours of screaming straight. She's 12, you know, it was like more motivation for me to like be like 100%, you're going keto, girl. She's basically been paleo for years and years, like no processed foods, no soy, no gluten, no dairy, none of that, but now we're going full on keto. But it's been hard. So that's been very stressful for me. And I will admit, you guys, 5 or 6 days of screaming for 5 or 6 hours straight makes you want to go into your trunk and stuff your face with those keto treats. But here's the thing, why I haven't done that. I have just made this decision that the kindest thing I can do for myself right now is to stay carnivore. The kindest thing I can do for myself right now is to not go into the trunk of my car and get into those treats and not, you know, go out to the grocery store because number one, I don't really want to go to the grocery store right now. But number two, I don't want to go buy anything for myself and I don't want to start that cycle. I did a whole video about cheating earlier this year. All that stuff still holds true. I'm just not somebody who can cheat. You know, some people can cheat or eat off plan and they're fine. They pick up the next day, they go back. That's just not me. So I really know myself. And I know that if I start eating those foods, it's going to perpetuate a cycle. That door of permission is going to be open. And it's so hard to shut the door once it's open, you guys. So hard. So, okay, you've been cheating. What do? How do you stop? I'm going to recommend that you eat a lot of fat, that you eat a lot of bacon. If you can tolerate butter, eat butter. You know, and when I was really stressed out yesterday, I don't really tolerate butter so well, but I do tolerate ghee. So I had like a couple tablespoons of ghee and I was just like doing chips and dip, bacon and ghee, because it was either that or go to the trunk of my car and eat crap that's going to trigger me. And I ended up sleeping better and waking up today and just glad that I didn't go there. I also have a lot of routines in place right now that I'm going through. So I have a daily meditation practice. Now my teacher, Light Watkins, I'm bringing him onto my channel. I did an interview with him yesterday. That should be up one day next week. But that's what got me started meditating. And I'm very, very strict with my meditation practice. And a lot of people are like, how do you even meditate? Like, it's just a thing that people are saying I should do. Like, how do I even do it? Well, I'll link his book below, and then make sure you've got your notifications on so you can watch our full interview, because we really break it down. The fact that it's not religious, you're not going against your religion, and it's just really, really helpful for me, and it's something that I do. I've had a lot of stress this week. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that the day before yesterday, Monday, we had a pipe that burst in our basement and just exploded with water and filled up our basement with about 2 inches of water. I've got this continuous glucose monitor on my arm, so it's telling me my blood sugar numbers all of the time. I'm going to do a full video about it next week, because I'm comparing doing high-fat carnivore to doing a high-protein carnivore, because my numbers on high-protein carnivore were like shooting up in the night. I was having these like spiked, high blood sugar numbers. Well, guess what else spikes your blood sugar? Stress. So I even did a post about it on my Instagram page, but during the time there was a flood going on and we had all these people in my house, like the last thing I want in the middle of a pandemic is like, I don't know, 15 people in and out of my house, right? So my blood sugar numbers were super spiked, like up to 110 in the day with fasted, having eaten just like super high fat carnivore. So I know that that was stress. I know that it was stress. So it's really important, you guys. I know food's important. And like I said, I'm not going to go in my trunk of my car and get out a bunch of keto treats and start eating those. But managing your stress is so, so important right now. If you live in a place like I do where you can get outside and just sit in the sunshine and take a walk and take some deep breaths, so, so important. If you can do some deep breathing or just get on your yoga mat if you have one and just put on some relaxing music and just lay there and breathe. Don't worry about doing any fancy yoga crap or doing a special routine. Just get into your body and try to get out of your head a little bit, because it's the stuff in our head that says we gotta eat, and the food's gonna make us feel better, and that food's gonna be a perfect solution. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that it's not gonna help. It's never helped me. So when all that stuff happened with the flood, as soon as those people were out of my house, I was able to go into my bedroom for an hour and just do a really gentle practice and a meditation at the end. My blood sugar was up in the hundreds before I went into my bedroom because I was so stressed out and that cortisol was just rushing through my body. By the time I was done with my meditation, it was back down into the high 70s, and it stayed that way the rest of the day. So, that's just a pure testament right there of how much your stress can just wreck your body. And if your blood sugar is in the hundreds, it's going to be really, really impossible to lose weight and very, very easy to gain weight. So stress will make you fat. Stress will make you gain weight. So yes, we want to have the fridge stocked, the freezer stocked with, your frozen stuff. You can order from White Oak or US Wellness or one of these farms online. A lot of them are delivering now. That's great. It's going to help you, but you got to manage the stress. You got to get out there for the fresh air. You got to just take a moment and breathe. And so that's why I'm making this video, to just really encourage you guys. Now, I did another video with my teacher, Jill, about tapping, EFT, stress management. I will link that also below. It didn't do so well. It has not even gotten 1,000 views yet, you guys. All you guys want to hear about is what I'm eating. So don't worry, I'm still gonna tell you. I'm actually putting out this weekend a full 15-month update on my carnivore journey to kind of go over that with you guys, all the good, the bad, the ugly, all that stuff. But I think it's just really important right now that we continue to manage stress, and just if you've eaten something bad, just let yourself have a lot of fat, a lot of satiation. Just get through that first few days. If you need to just eat a little bit more to get through those first few days, then do it, but don't put the stuff in your mouth. Go outside, breathe, try to meditate, try to just do anything you can to get your body to calm down, because it's your body that's super, super revved up. And you can calm it down. It's not impossible. And I'm speaking from experience, someone who just had a flood in their basement and who's had an autistic child screaming for days on end. I'm still not 100% like okay, you guys. I'm still like struggling a little bit, but I'm doing what I can just to keep myself calm. Keep those meditation practices in place. Keep strict to my carnivore diet 100%. you know, because I know that in the end, those things are going to make me feel better. And watch something, you know, I have a ton of interviews up on my channel that you guys could sit and watch interviews if you need to be inspired, if you need to find people, connect with them. There's so many things out there that can help you guys. So I really hope this video was helpful. If you're struggling out there, you know, take a deep breath, reach out, seek some support. There are a lot of people out there who want to support you and want to see you do well. And try not to put anything sugary in your mouth if you can help it. Always opt for bacon if you can, you know, if you can make that choice. Just do your best, guys, and we're all going to get through this. This is not going to last forever, but while we're in it, let's just do our best. Let's take it as an opportunity to reset and recalibrate, even though we may still be having stresses going on. All right, guys, have a really wonderful rest of your day. Bye.